everybody, welcome to this week's How To Tuesday. Okay, you guys see the array of stuff that I have here? We got white or black gesso and white golden acrylic titanium white, like a nice thick white paint. I love it. And I have my Bombay inks by Dr. P.H. Martin. I'm gonna do a combo between inks and watercolor today. I just got these new watercolors. They're called, it's by Poems About You, and on Etsy is the maker. And these are, I have a couple different ones. I got a couple different ones. I'm gonna play with a bigger palette, and some of these colors in here are going to be in my piece. I was on the search for a earthy, moody, gritty, sultry, fabulous watercolor, and I think I found it. This is like, I've just swatched them. I've not played with them on a bigger piece yet, but I can already tell that I'm going to love them. You can see, I'm gonna get a little closer, the way they just kind of break up and are super gritty. They have a bit of a texture to them, some of them, not all of them. This one does. This one's nice and smooth. This one has a bit of roughness to it, but it also kind of breaks up if you look at it. So the ones that have a little bit of texture are the ones that are not this smooth, gorgeous appearance. And that's what I was looking for. I wanted a combo of both, but I wanted earth tones too. This one I swiped because it has a titanium white in here, and I wanted to see what it looked like on the, just on a dark surface. So I'm kind of excited to play with these. It'll be new other than swatching, so we'll see how they work. But I thought I would pull them out. And then I also, of course, grabbed my Daniel Smith that I work with all the time. I have a variety of paintbrushes. I grabbed, I think it's a 2 or a 4. This is a 4, 6, and an 8 watercolor brush by Winsor Newton. It doesn't matter. It's not like I'm gonna do any fine watercolor. It's gonna be more for background. I grabbed a foam brush because I thought that might be kind of fun to play with my paints. A couple regular brushes. This is a shaper. This is actually a clay tool, but I'm going to use it maybe. I'm not 100% sure, but to move the paint around, to get to break up like just a stroke of paint. I want texture, and this should do it. But this is just it's actually a clay tool, but it works pretty good. And then I have my charcoal, my black and white charcoal, General's white charcoal, General's black charcoal, and then this is General Pencil Company Peel and Sketch Charcoal. Medium 5632T, and I'm in love with this one. I love all of these so much, but the depth of this one is really nice and rich. It's very opaque and black, and it also moves really nice on your paper. You can see, this is how I use it all the time. And then I grabbed some paints. They had like a huge sale going on. I think it was at Target for like near to nothing, so I grabbed some paints. We'll see. I'm not sure if I'll use these, but I had them in my vicinity when I was setting up, so I thought, well, why not? I grabbed this, my squirt bottle, to help move my acrylic paint. I think I'm going to do a little bit of both. Put some water down and then drop some paint, and then I might spray, and I might put some paint down and spray it. Now this is watercolor paper. It's Bombay ink. It doesn't work so much like watercolor does, but it should move. Because it's watercolor paper, it's absorbent. It's 140 pound hot press Fabriano watercolor paper. It is absorbent, so which is great. But so it should move fairly decently. We'll see. We'll see. I've had luck in the past, so we should be okay. And then this is my Pro Artist tape that I'm going to use to tape down my paper to my board so it doesn't buckle on me. And then finally I grabbed my CARBOTHELLO chalk pastel pencils. These will be more for, honestly, I was thinking for like just fun accent, but it might go, because you know me, it might go in her face. It probably will, the face, the portrait that I'm going to do. And I think that's it. I have my new, which is so far so good. This is a successful pencil sharpener by Tagal for my pastel pencils. So if you like what you're seeing, thank you so much for being here, first of all. And I have some news I forgot to announce, you guys. I have a Patreon channel. I'm so excited. Patreon page, Patreon channel, Patreon space, whatever it is. I'm so excited. It's been over a year in the works, and I finally launched it yesterday, March 5th, and I am so excited. I'm so excited. So I have big plans for you guys. I would be honored if you would go take a look at it and see what it is I'm offering my patrons to sign up and be a member and a follower. And aside from my undying gratitude, I would I thank you for taking the time to take a look. I will attach the link to the Patreon page in the description box. I hope to see you there. Thank you so much for being here. Again, if you like what you're seeing and you're enjoying How To Tuesdays, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the bell so you get personal notifications that I have posted my next video. All right, you guys, take care. Thank you so much. And let's get started. Okay, so she is finished, and that was, as always, so much fun for me to do, you guys. Notice I worked loose. Also notice that this, it kind of looked like a hand to me. I wasn't intentional at all, but it looks like her arm's going up, so I went with it because I kind of dig that. I wish that this was still here, but it's on the tape, so it'll come off when I get done and when I take it off. But it still kind of looks like a hand, so I'm going with it. I kind of dig how it turned out. I do dig how it turned out. Did grab my pastels. Did have some fun. You guys, work free. Free, free, free. That's what we did. That's what I did here. You saw it. You watched it play out. And I also grabbed my elegant writer. I'm glad I did, because that was a cool little touch. I like how that I needed one more color to break up what was going on. So once I reveal, take this off, it's going to look very cool because it's going to have that finished border look, and then also putting it up in here just to give it a little, I wanted to push it back in a little, make it a little richer, feel a little more fleshed out and full, and the elegant writer did that. Can always do that with charcoal. I love my charcoal. Always, always. Be free, you guys. Be free with your scribbles. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. You know, chalk pastel or charcoal and chalk, they both erase fairly decently. So there is no worries, no need to be worried about it not working, because it will. It will. It will. It's not gonna, I mean, remember, everything's replaceable. You can do it over and over and over again, right? It's not precious. I don't want you guys to treat these things as super precious, because you'll never play with them. Like, how many of us have something that we've never touched in terms of a supply because we are so in love with it, but then we never use it? It's like, you know, your best china. You never use it. So get that stuff out and play. Get it out and play, right? Let's have some fun. And this, oh my gosh, this I could do for hours and hours and hours and hours. Anyways, thanks guys for being here. I'm super happy with how this turned out. Kind of had a plan and it went a little different than what I expected, but that's okay. That's the whole point. You learn from it, right? Okay, I'll see you guys next week. Thank you, and don't forget to check out my Patreon, you guys. I'd be super honored if you gave it a look to see what it is I'm offering my patrons. And if you feel, or patrons, and if you feel like you want to support and have the means to do so, even more so. Thank you, thank you. I'll see you next week, guys. Bye.